YouTube, I'm back. Let's talk about it. So first I want to address, I know I've been gone for a while. I've been busy trying to figure out like a job situation and going more into a career. So I've been a little bit behind on my YouTube videos. But overall, I think this season for me has just been very much of a disappointment. The Texans, I think any Texans fan can agree, or even just fans in general of the NFL will say that the Texans have been very lackluster for what they have been this year. And I've been saying it all season long. Our offense just looks atrocious. This is coming off. This is Tuesday, right after we just played the Seattle Seahawks Monday Night Football. I always say the Texans do really bad in primetime games, but with them doing primetime games, I expect different. But every week they just fail to prove me wrong, I guess. And it was crazy. We were coming off of a bye. We just came off of two back-to-back dubs. Mind you, these dubs were against the Tennessee Titans, who Cam Ward is on pace to have the most sacks in a season behind a former Texan in David Carr. But we going against the Titans, we were able to shut them out at home. That was a really good game. Played against a really beat down Ravens team in Baltimore. We were able to put a smacking on them, but it was against Cooper Rush and essentially some third stringers. So there wasn't too much hype to look after from that game, but you would think, okay, coming off of back-to-back dubs, a bye week, everybody's being able to rest. But we came out of the bye week, and it was like everything that happened before, we just kind of shut it down. I don't think I missed another game before that. I might have. The Jaguars game, I don't think I made a video on that one. But the Jaguars game, I feel like it was another game that we should have had a win on. I feel like every game this season are chances that we could have won. All we need the offense to do is just put up points. You take last night's game against the Seahawks, we lose by 1 touchdown. Defense is playing lights out this season. They're giving you 4 turnovers and a touchdown, and offense just can't do it. But I'll start this video off by, I don't know what's going on with the team. Coming off of a bye week, you think, okay, we will have some stuff figured out, but now all of a sudden it's, okay, let's take Jalen Noel, who's been a really good punt returner on our special teams. Let's take him out of that rotation. Let's somehow figure out to throw Dar Ogunbowale back into the lineup and see what he can do. When Woody Marks was just showing us that he can be that guy for us. He was that guy. And I'm not even going to bring a bunch of stats into this video because overall this season, it's no point. Putting some stats on some stuff, trying to be very analytical about what's going on with this team this year, there's nothing you can really do. We're watching it. We're watching it live in full effect. CJ Stroud is back there playing happy feet in the pocket, but I don't blame him. He's getting pressured on every 2 plays. But they have the most predictable offense, so if I'm other defenses, I'm going to pressure you every 2 plays because you can't do anything. We're running inside zones on 2nd and 10. We're trying to pick up 3rd and 13, 3rd and 14. Like, we're having no success. There was, in this same game against the Seahawks, we had about 5 opportunities where we just needed to run the ball and get 1 yard and went 0 for 5 on those opportunities. It was one time earlier in the game. It was on like a third. We had like a 3rd and 1, couldn't pick it up. Tried to pick it up on 4th and 1, still couldn't pick it up. Then we got down to the goal line and almost didn't score twice. We had 2 almost safeties when we were on offense. And it was like one of them, he made contact with him outside the end zone, so that one didn't count. Then the second one, it was originally called a safety, and then they took it back off. So it's like, what are we doing? I just don't understand what we're doing on offense. And like I said, I'm going to keep this video short because there's nothing to really talk about. I'm excited for the Rockets. That's one thing that we can't be here to talk about. Basketball season's coming up, so I'm going to drop more videos on how basketball season can go about it. But for the Texans, I don't know. I'm really at a loss for words for the rest of this season. I'm just going to be watching the games as a fan, rooting for good games. But over and all, fire Nick Kelly. Give me Mike McDaniel.